Hi everybody, this is what we'll be working on starting today. This is our log cabin hexagon table topper. It is so fun and I can't wait to get started. But first, we will be using this Artisan Boutiques Liberty collection from Robert Kaufman. Look at these colors. It's very patriotic. All right, let's get started. First of all, I have to clean my glasses. And then I wanted to show you guys how your pattern comes and what it looks like when you get that. So let's go ahead and first off, I wanted to say, you guys, I missed you. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. I know it's only been a week, but hello. How are you doing this morning? I gotta clean my glasses, guys. I can't see worth anything. So this is what we're working on starting today. I will be going through and showing you guys like what we have. And this is a good quick pattern. It's not very big. It's a 23 by 24 and it's perfect for those holidays or events that you need something really quick. It's not really quick. It's not crazy, ridiculous. It's a log cabin. Thank you. It's a log cabin pattern, but in a hexagon form. So let's go ahead. And when I opened my pattern, this is what it looked like. So I'm going to take this out. We are using the Liberty collection, Robert Kaufman Boutiques for this. Jelly rolls are perfect for things like this. And then, so you open it up. Here's your instructions. Here's all my foundations that I need. I don't need the wiper anymore. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys. So this is our piece cutting instructions. And since we're about 2.5, I'm not going to cut these down since I'm using a jelly roll. It says to cut them down. I'm not really going to. Well, I might cut them down to these, but I'm not going to cut them. All right, let's look and see. Isn't it gorgeous? So I would recommend where to get it, or I would have recommended where to get it, but I'm not really happy with their service. And this is where your seam ripper comes in handy for other things. Wait till you see these fabrics. They are boutiques. But yeah, I ordered, you guys, this is why we're doing this log cabin hexagon table topper, is because I ordered boutiques from Hancock of Paducah. And I ordered them on the 9th, you guys. And they still haven't been shipped. I am very disappointed. I'm very disappointed about their service. Oh my gosh, look at these, you guys. All right, you ready? So we have this, we have this, and this one, that. Oh yes, I am in love with these fabrics. All right, so while we're looking at the fabrics, I'm going to tell you a little bit about like why I'm upset. I spent over $200 at Hancock of Paducah, and yes, I'm calling them out because I'm so disappointed. Good morning, Lorraine. Over $200 with boutiques to do a storm at sea with you guys, right? No, not here. Hasn't shipped. I ordered it on the 9th. Today is the 22nd, and I'm very disappointed. Oh, I love these. Oh, yes. So I emailed them and said, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to recommend your business to anybody. If this is a service you're going to get, and at least if you're going to be like delayed, freaking let a customer know, right? Anyways, so these are the fabrics, and they're gorgeous. I love them. So that's why we're doing this Hexagon log cabin Hexagon table topper, because, yeah. Okay, here's the question. Should I just make these random? Should I just make them random? I don't know. Or should I kind of make the red, white, blue type like they have it? No, we're just going to make it random. We're just going to make it random. Like, I'm not going to do, or should I? Oh, I don't know. They're not really red, white, and blue, though. We're just going to do it. Look at that. Gorgeous. Anyways, so cutting instructions. Round 1. All right, let's get one of these foundations out. So yeah, I am not very happy with Hancock of Paducah right now because they have been sitting on my $200 order for like since the 9th. And I needed that stuff like for today. And it's not even shipped. Like, still just says processing. How crappy is that? I am just trimming these off, you guys, right now. Okay. There we go. Good morning, Denise. All right. Let's see. Round 1, round 2. You know what? We are just my vacation. I was gone for 2 days, you guys. It just so happened to be like in the middle. It was great. I just literally went like an hour and 15 minutes from my house out to Western Virginia, Luray Caverns area. And then, yeah. Had dinner, had an amazing dinner. And then we just got home last night. We went to my brother's for the weekend because my dad's there. All right. Good morning, Sherry. Hello, Athena. Do you like how I said that? Hello. All right. All right. This is what we're doing. You guys, for anybody just popping in, this is what we're working on. Our log cabin Hexagon table topper. And these are the fabrics. They are batiks. They're Robert Kaufman. I was just talking about how I'm very disappointed with Hancock of Paducah. So if you guys are using them for anything, be careful. I think we're just going to go in order. Let's do that. I love these fabrics. We're going to do a flag middle. Yeah. All right, I'm going to need my scissors for this. And I want... All right. let's see what this looks like. This right here is where it comes in handy that we have, I am gonna fussy cut this center, but this is where it comes in handy that you have a see-through foundation instead of paper, because I see how I'm doing this, and I'm looking at what's gonna be in that center piece, and I'm fussy cutting it. Let me put a pin. How has everybody been? I haven't seen everybody in forever. Oh, that looks great. All right, so piece 2. First of all, please make sure that you can read your foundation. I'm like, where's piece 2? It's backwards. All right, piece 2 is up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pin it back here out of the way. And then we're going to do our 1/4 inch seam allowance right here, only because we're doing a fussy cut. And normally you would just line up that edge. Oh, I love that. I love this fabric. All right, so we have our 1/4 inch seam allowance for piece 2. So let's do a little bit of piece 2. We're gonna probably need multiple of each. You know what? I'm just gonna use this. We haven't gotten any, you know what, I'm not going to use this, but I am going to use, we haven't gotten, haven't gotten any furniture yet. We're looking, we haven't found anything quite that we really, really want. It is a jelly roll. It is, hold on, let me get the paper. Hold on. This is Liberty Jelly Roll, Robert Kaufman. I might as well save that out. All right, so we haven't gotten deck furniture yet, but we're looking and we think we found some. I'm just not sure. All right, put a pin in it. Take it to the machine. I gotta take my shoes off though. Hold on. All right. And then we're just gonna sew down this line. Find my pedal. Take these pins out. So I am forewarning you guys that I plan on going to the doctor's tomorrow for my shoulder finally. And I'm not really sure what they're going to say, but I'm really scared that they're going to tell me I can't sew right now. And I'm not sure for how long, because if they have to do, I don't know. We'll see. Right now it doesn't bother me sewing, but if they have to do surgery, that's going to really suck. Oh no, it can be left out. We just have to have covers. I mean, it snows here. What do you mean, can it be left out? It will be outdoor furniture. We'll just probably take the cushions in. I know, Sherry. I'm right there with you. Trust me. All right, we're gonna just kind of not really organize these, but try to. All right. Yeah, we'll just bring the cushions in, but might help if I turn my iron on. Depending on which one we have, we might just have a bin to put the cushions in it. A sewing support, like you guys hop on the live with me and I help you, like walk you through it. Huh. Well, luckily Boss Lady is doing lives now too, so it is definitely doable. It just, yeah, we'll see what they say. It could just need like some, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then there's half blocks in it. Denise. True. Oh my gosh, could you, hoping I just need physical therapy. Because I can still use it. It's not like I can't use it. I'm not, like sewing, doing this doesn't hurt it. All right. Now we need this next one. And we need about that long. That'll work. Get my scissors. We're just going down the line. All right. What has everybody been up to? What's everybody working on, doing? What is going on? Oh yeah, absolutely. It's not catastrophic, and they will try to do physical therapy, and I'm guessing the physical therapy isn't going to be that bad. You guys, I was swimming around in a pool, like not straight up swimming, but I was swimming around in a pool yesterday. I did get sunburnt. Poor Benjamin got sunburnt too. Poor little dude. Anyways, so it's not too bad. It's just some motions are painful. So I need to go get it checked out. We do have our fence and our deck, you guys. They did the fence. They were done. They started at like 8 on Thursday in the morning. And they were done by like 2:30. It was ridiculous. It was so fast. Oh, you did? Oh, I want to see the pictures. Well, that sounds fun. I don't need any more tote bags. So if anybody wants, I don't need any more quilts. I know that's crazy coming from me, but yeah. All right. I want to make all of the quilts. All of the quilts ever. I don't need any here. I just want to make them. I'm a maker, you guys. I'm a crafter. I'm a builder. I love building and crafting and making things. I just don't really want, you know, or maybe you don't know. I don't know. What's Boss Lady working on? I did not get a chance to watch her all week. Right. I know she wasn't on Saturday. She had some issues at that house. She's fine. She's fine, if you guys are wondering. She had something come up that she had to take care of, and it was not pretty. At all. Can you guys believe it's the 22nd? Oh my gosh. I think I have something to do on Thursday. I think I will be going to, oh my gosh. You guys, Road to Virginia is like this week. Holy cow, how are we already there? Yeah, no, they're fine. It was something with the property. Some country property stuff that you kind of have to deal with, and yeah, no, they're fine. They are good. Nothing's wrong with them. She does have poison oak, but other than that, she's good. Girl, that's nothing. I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but yeah. Beats 10 grand. At least you didn't have to replace it, right? Like I did. All right. Pin. Way cheaper, I'm sure, but still pain in the butt. Things like that when it comes to, things like that, like for your house, like you have to fix it. But then it's like, why? Why has it got to break? Do you see how easy? You guys are afraid of hexagons, right? Don't be. Don't be. Cinnamon, yes. If you ordered last week, it will be coming. Did you order a fabric kit or patterns? I will be working on orders today. I am so sorry that they were delayed a little bit. I was out of town for a lot of this past week. But they will be getting, oh, it'll go out today. It'll go out today. No, I'm just going to, actually, yes, I think I might want to try that. And that's why I'm keeping them there in that way. It's not going to be like a random, just because I like the pattern of how it's laid out, how they did the, jelly roll. Yay. Happy late birthday. Or happy early birthday, or happy birthday. Happy birthday. We'll just leave it at that. Okay. Oh, it was the 19th? Yay! Oops. Yeah, whatever. Did you get the name? Denise. Right? It is so nice when you can fix it yourself. That was like, but you know what's funny is, so my father-in-law was like, that's what he did for a living, heating and air conditioning. And he, from what I've heard, stories, he was out fixing everybody else's AC, and then theirs were the last to be fixed. He had his own business too, so, you know. Yes, Liberty is the name of the collection, and it is Robert Kaufman, Denise. Oh, wow. Right? Just like a mechanic's car. I am very lucky that my husband is very good with his hands, very good. He rebuilt the engine in his car just by watching YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. Yeah. Although it's so weird because my husband is very like networking and stuff like that, and that's like one of the first things that he tries to work on in our house, and then everything else gets, you know. All right, let's trim this next piece. So yeah, anyways, when I finally do get my fabrics from Hancock of Paducah, if they finally decide to ship my order, we will be working on a Storm at Sea at some point. Who knows when? And I have no idea how much I need on these, you guys. And I just cut that short, so we're going to use that for something else. How about we do this a smart way, Laura? You know, I don't always do things the smart way. It's all right. I'm going to have plenty left over. No, Sherry, they haven't even shipped it. They haven't done anything. I ordered on the 9th. It should have been here by now. There's no reason. They're like in Kentucky and I'm in Virginia. Like, it's a one-day ship point. And why would you be selling fabric that you don't have? Like, it showed they had it all. And if you're that far behind, hire some more people. I mean, that's not an excuse. It's not like you're making the fabric. It's not like you're making a quilt. You know, you're quite literally cutting yardage off of a bolt. That's it. It's not like I just ordered, like, I ordered a lot, but yeah. I emailed them and I told them that I'm very disappointed and I don't know if I will recommend them to anybody if this is how their service is. And I don't think they realize, like, I don't know, whatever. I don't really care. I just want my fabric. No, it's not a good way to do business, and they're big. And this is where I got this jelly roll. I got this jelly roll from them. So you might be able to find it there. I don't know, but I don't know if you need it anytime soon or for any project before the 4th or anywhere. I don't know. I don't know, but it is very frustrating. Very. When you order something, like, how many days is that? 13 days. 13 days to cut some yardage off of some bolts and put it in the mail. I mean, not good for them. But yes, I really am excited. And then when I go to, are those the ends? Yes. When I go to the, I'm just measuring about what I might need, you guys. When I go to the Road to Virginia show this week, I will be looking to see who has really good Halloween fabrics. It is very weird, Cinnamon. Very weird. But anyways, so when I go there, I'm gonna look for Halloween fabrics so we can do our Hunter Star. I have ideas for stuff, you guys. I'm just waiting for fabrics. That's what I'm doing. But we're going to work on this one for a little bit, so at least this week. So hopefully they'll get their stuff together and ship it, and then maybe next week we can work on it. I don't know. It's very frustrating. Look, you guys don't normally see me break out the scissors. Not the scissors. Sorry. You're like, I need fabric money. You know what's crazy is I wish I had a fabric store around here I could work at so I could get like fabric discounts. This is starting to come together. You're not going to see it come together for a little bit more, but it's getting there. And you guys, we're just going from number to number. We just did 8, so now we're going to do 9. I'm going to have to oh, that's crazy. Yeah, Paducah's only like a 1-day ship point from here. I won't be ordering fabric from them if that's how long it takes. That's a bit ridiculous. Like, I know they're busy, but serious? Kind of like that. It's just, that's too long. It's too long. I could go down to Richmond, but honestly, I'm not driving to Richmond every day to work or even part-time to work. So well, let's talk about something that won't be happening. We are not conserving because I'm kind of looking to see like where the fabrics look the best. The gas money to Richmond, I mean, yeah, it would be, our gas is I paid $3.14 for gas the other day, you guys. Gas has come down. It was almost up to 5. Yeah, that's what happens when you live inland. When you live close to the coast or close to the oil. Oh my gosh, it was so nice living in Texas. Gas was cheap. Honestly, gas wasn't any that much cheaper in Texas than it was here. All right, where's my 10? 10 is right here. All I have to say is, if you want to complain about, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, anytime you think gas is ridiculous, just think about how it is to live in Hawaii. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna, no. AC is definitely in full bloom here because it's supposed to be like 92 today. We used to drive up to Virginia when I lived in North Carolina because of the taxes in Virginia are higher than North Carolina on gas. And we used to drive up across the border, like it was like maybe 10 miles. And yeah, just to get gas. Only if we were going to fill up though. And plus I was in, you guys, I was in my like late teens, early 20s during that time. So it was a while ago. Oh, 60s and 70s. I think that's gone for the season here. You guys, I am just hoping that for the 4th, it is not in the 90s. I really, like, that is going to suck. We are going into the district for the 4th of July. And here's to hoping that things turn out good and nothing crazy happens. Cinnamon, where are you from? Like, where are you? Did we talk about this before? Yeah, right. We're actually staying in Alexandria. We're not staying in the district. And we did talk about this. You're like from Western Illinois, like on the Wisconsin border, right? But yeah, we're staying in Alexandria and we have a soccer game to go to the night before on the 3rd. So we just figured we'll stay up in DC for 2 nights. I love batiks, you guys. I really do. You changed your name. Who were you? You guys can't do that to me. Oh, that's right. We did talk about this, that I was in Antioch. I mean, I feel like we did. Oh, okay. I like the cinnamon coffee cakes. Cinnamon coffee cakes sound good right now. You guys, I haven't finished my coffee today. You guys want to hear something? I had sweetbreads for the first time ever in my life on Wednesday. Who are we repping today? We are representing Grand Canyon National Park today. So now that we have a fence, I'm going to get a composter today. And I am going to get herbs so I can plant my herb garden up on my deck. I'm excited. Grand Canyon National Park. I love the Grand Canyon. I've been there, what, 3 times? I've only been there 3 times. We went to our fancy yearly dinner thing get together. We went to the Inn at Little Washington. The Grand Canyon is amazing. Pictures do not do it justice. You just cannot fathom the intensity and vastness of the Grand Canyon unless you've seen it in real life. I recommend going. We are a national park family, in case you didn't know, you guys, and we love it. We absolutely love it. We're not a Disney family. There's nothing wrong with Disney. We're just not a Disney family. All right. So I am just measuring. I don't know if you guys can see, like, this is where the next piece is going to go. So I'm just estimating, like, about how much I need. I'm not being specific because I have this whole jelly roll and it is way more than I need. But if you guys are being specific, don't forget all of our patterns come with cutting instructions. I'm just doing this randomly, so and then don't forget, like, how amazing these instructions are because of the pictures. I love the pictures and the words. And then if you can't understand the pictures, you read the words, and it's just, I mean, look at this. Boss Lady does such a good job. Yes. Well, you can't, honestly, Sherry, I think you hit it on the nail. Like, you cannot, I don't think you can possibly understand just how amazing the Grand Canyon is. Even if it's in a movie, you just can't unless you see it for your own eyes. It's just one of those things that you have to go to. You just have to. Once in your life, just to say, hey, I went to one of the, 7 wonders of the world. Is it still only 7? How many is it? The 8, 9? How many? How many wonders are there? And what are they? I know there's the Grand Canyon. And I know the pyramids in Egypt. I know the, what is that place in Asia? Is it in Thailand? The something gardens. I don't remember what else there is. What are the other wonders of the world? Do I have to look at this? Oh, I don't even know what I'm sewing. I don't even know. All right, we are on number 13. Trim our 1/4 inch. Bermuda. I have never been to Bermuda. I've been to the Bahamas and all over the Caribbean, and I've never been to Bermuda. If we're talking about tropical islands though, I think my favorite tropical island that I've been to is Roatan. It's part of Honduras. I have no idea, Sherry. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'll let you guys know on Wednesday. I'm like, I don't know. Why are you asking? No, I'm just kidding. I really don't know. Ooh, we're starting to get into some blues. We are gonna have to repeat colors, but I think I'm just gonna go along. Like, I'm not gonna do them all in the same order. Like the same order, but not starting with the same one. Like you asked, Denise. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Like if I end on like one of these colors, the next one I'm gonna start on one of them and just keep going back around. That is so cool. That is super cool. Yeah, no, Roatan, Honduras is probably the best tropical island I've ever been on. And I've been on a lot, you guys. Don't get me wrong, the other ones are really nice, but Roatan, gorgeous. Gorgeous, laid back. It was amazing. It was an amazing trip. Yeah, I don't know if I want it. So the last time I did one of these, I don't know if you guys remember, and I don't even know if I have it still. I might. Let me go ahead and check to see if I have it. We'll go on a little field trip to the other side of my sewing room. All right. Let's go look. Luckily, it's in one spot. Okay, this is a quilt I have to put a sashing on for my mom. Stars for my table runner, you guys. Look at this. Gorgeous. I love this one. It turned out so good. Okay. That's not what I was looking for. This is the Storm at Sea, not what I was looking for. This is our lattice table runner. Done with Halloween batiks. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? No, I'm not going to open all these today. Oh, here it is. Here's the other one that I did. Right on top, kind of, actually. All right. And I haven't quilted it yet, so yep. Let me put it up on the board. I kind of made it look like sunflowers. So I'm gonna put it up on the board, up a little higher, so it's out of the way. And grab some pins. I know you guys are just staring at my board right now, but it's fine. We'll get it and I'll show you guys. All right. That is the other one I did, and I kind of tried to make it like, to look like sunflowers, and I fussy cut the centers. I love it. So this one we're doing patriotic. It looks like a beehive. I like it. I was trying to go for the sunflower look. All right, we're on 14. I know. What else is going on? Yeah, just, you guys, it's Monday. It's Monday, but it doesn't feel like crazy Monday, you know? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, this is starting to look good, you guys. It's hard to tell when you're in the process of doing the log cabin, like what the final effect will look like. But it is going to be good. I know it. Ooh, that is not good. Not good at all. I hate being sick. I know I say that, like, who actually likes being sick? Really? Said nobody. I like being sick. Or even, I don't think I've ever heard anybody say, oh, I don't mind being sick. Why do people say sayings that, like, just are so, I don't know. I didn't know. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I said it. I was the one that said this stupid saying. Oh, so, is anybody watching the World Cup? Anybody paying attention to what's going on in the World Cup? Other than me and my family and some of my friends? That's okay if you're not. You know, they say that during the World Cup, more people who don't watch the sport, more people genuinely around the world watch more of the World Cup. Good morning. That is awesome. Did it ship? Did it already ship? Or are you waiting for shipping notification? If you're waiting for shipping notification, Karen, then it will ship. Yeah, our TV doesn't go on, at least not for me, until like evening after dinner, after the kids go to bed, really. Occasionally I will turn it on for something else. There's like a game on the weekends or something like that. I know, I'm just asking. Oh, I'm just kidding. Karen, orders will be going out today. I was away out of town all week. So unless you ordered a fabric kit, then that's on Boss Lady. That is not on me because I don't ship fabric kits. Has anybody seen Sandy pop in here? I haven't seen her. Yeah, more I haven't either. She might be working. More people watch the World Cup than the Olympics. Isn't that crazy? It's been exciting. But I get it. If you don't watch soccer, even people who don't watch soccer regularly tend to watch the World Cup because it's like a, I don't know. But if you're not into sports like that, then no. I get it. My husband went from soccer to racing like all weekend. That's what he watched. He did play with the kids. The boys had my nephews and my boys all weekend had like, and the hubby built Lego swords, and they were having sword fights with these Lego swords and seeing whose would last the most. And then Ben got his hand cut, and then it was over. It wasn't him, though. Yes, she should be shipping that soon. Hopefully today or tomorrow. Yes, the hand over the mouth rule is like, yeah, that's crazy. I did finish the painting before Everett got here. I'm not doing any projects right now except for my garden stuff. Yeah, who was it that got the first, was it somebody got a red card for that because apparently they say racial things and stuff like that. And they have like these things where they look at your lips, like read your lips. He does love it. And you sound like my son, Denise. When are you getting a dog? He's like, Mom, when are we getting a dog? I don't know, when we can afford a dog after just spending that money on building a deck and a fence. Dogs are not cheap. They are not cheap. Yeah, so apparently they have lip reading things. And they have lip reading, like, I don't know what it is, but they have things that are lip reading. And if you cover your mouth and say a racial slur or something along those lines, then, because some people are horrible, Sherry. Plain and simple, I think. But if you cover your mouth, they can't tell what you're saying, so it's an automatic red card. You get kicked out of the game. And then you can't play for, 2 games after if you get red carded. So, yeah, it's a new rule. Oh, yeah. They're not playing around because there's so many, like, there are some very hateful people out there. And just because they're paid to play sports doesn't mean they're not hateful. And they don't want that in their stuff. Yeah, I know. So whether they were saying that or not, if you, so basically just don't put your hand up by your mouth because you're going to get red carded. And then you're going to get kicked out. And especially during a World Cup, like, what if your team goes to the finals? What if you're in it for the win it? And you can't play because you put your hand over your mouth. They should not. And that's, I think, why they came out with that rule. And this is the first time they've had a chance to kind of enact it for FIFA. It is for just the world, for FIFA. So if you're playing like club or whatever, I don't know if they have the same rules, but it is a new FIFA rule. All right. I like it. I like the rule, honestly. Why would you cup your hand over your mouth if you're not gonna, like, I don't know. I don't know, but that is what it is. And yeah, they've already given somebody a red card for doing that in the World Cup so far. So I don't understand why people can't just be nice to each other. You know, it's not that hard to be nice to people. It really isn't. We were just discussing, my husband and I just discussing this morning over coffee and breakfast about how some people are just miserable people, you know, and they're just like hateful towards everybody and everything. Misery loves company too. So I don't tolerate that stuff. I can't. I don't have the time or the energy to tolerate negative things in my life. So if it's a negative thing, I'm going to try my hardest to do everything I can to get that negative thing out of my life. For temporary good, that all depends on that negative thing. They should use it in more sports. I don't think sports is a place to, like, if you just can't be, what happened to the golden rule? Like, seriously, what happened to it? Do parents not teach their kids the golden rule anymore? Don't do to people that you don't want to do to them to do to you. Like, and if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything. You don't have to be talking. You should. And you know what, Sherry? And they also get fined too. I teach my kids that all the time. I tell them all the time. If you don't want it done to you, don't do it to somebody else. I also am trying to teach my kids, which is one of the hardest things. And I think there's so many people, adults and everything else, that don't. Kids, adults, it's not discrepant on age, but that you have consequences for your actions. Like, what happened to teaching your kids that? You just let your kids run your life and run their own lives, and they don't have any consequences for what they do wrong, especially when they know it's wrong. Like, I don't punish my boys for them doing something that they don't necessarily know is wrong. I really don't. And you can tell. I will tell them never do that again, or you're going to get in trouble. But I also teach them, like, good consequences too. Like, the other day, Everett decided to do something that he knew was wrong to his brother. And he admitted he knew it was wrong. And it was okay, well, here's your punishment. Thanks for telling me the truth about the punishment. But this is, about the action. This is your punishment. The good consequences for you not lying is that your punishment isn't worse. These are the things that you have to teach your kids that. How are you ever going to expect for them to be a good person, to be a good part of society? Because without people in our society, we don't have any. And why would you want to raise somebody who's not going to benefit and have a good contribution to whatever environment, community they live in? That's my soapbox, and I will get off it now because let's talk about sewing. Is anybody starting a new project? Denise, you're making a tote bag. Sherry, what are you working on? Cinnamon, anybody? What are you guys working on? Otherwise, I'm just going to continue talking about raising kids, and I don't know if you guys want to hear all that, right? Yeah, it's really hard. And then he wanted to be mad at his brother. I'm like, no. Okay, don't be mad at him for something that you chose to do. Doll clothes? I saw your table topper, Lorraine. That looks good. Looks real good. All right, we're at the end. He's still in the works. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Sometimes projects take a little bit longer than expected. Sometimes you just get in the middle of a project and you're like, you know what? I thought I was going to love doing this, but not so much right now. And that's fine. Why not? You know what? Have you tried the basting spray? I know some people who love that. I don't use basting spray. I use pins. I use safety pins for sandwiching my stuff. Right? I'm right there with you, Cinnamon. And I'm not going to call you Sherry. I'm just going to call you Cinnamon. Because that's what you change your name to. How do you sandwich them, Lorraine? I don't know how I feel about this fence thing. You guys, excuse my mess. But look, I used to be able to see in the yard back there, and now all I see is a fence. I don't know. Ooh, we're a little zoomed in. Let's zoom out a little bit. It's a privacy fence. What is it, 6 foot? How big is a privacy fence? I don't know. It's just a standard privacy fence. Oh, okay. Well, I guess you would have to figure out how much extra for your binding. Yeah, the topper batting backing. I was just wondering if you used the spray or if you pinned. Yeah, 6 foot. Then that's what it is. Yeah, that's where you're going to have to use your calculator. That would be me using my calculator, not my brain. Hello, Rebecca. But yeah. I pin too. Lorraine, I'm not a spray person. I feel like that's too permanent. And then I also try to start in the middle of my stuff. Just because I don't have a frame for my long arm, I'm doing like the traditional quilting like you would on a domestic. I am right there with you, Denise. I am not a math person. So my brain definitely requires some calculator usage. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the fence. I am going to get a planter box though. It might be a little too late to plant this year. I don't know. Probably not. I know I'm going to be doing my herbs. Definitely going to be doing that if they still have herbs available. I hope they do. They should. I'm going to go to Lowe's today and see what they got. And I'm going to do my compost bin back there. I have a composter for in my house. I just don't like using it because like it just doesn't seem to, in a quick fix, like, yeah, it works, but you know what? That's a small enough, thing. And see, I want to plant tomatoes. Lorraine, it's a small enough piece that if it were me, even being new, I would quilt it myself. Just because it's not like a quilt size, it's a table topper. Those are easy. I would do like, draw out some really cute pumpkin stuff. And, yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about. I tried to pin it. Do you like the spray, Sherry? I guess it's just a personal preference, I guess. All right, let's go back. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is part of this. Huh. Oh, oops. So I was thinking the other day, like, you know what? Then do look on, what is the name of that place? There's a website that has, yeah, but I wasn't always. There's a website that has free, well, they're not free, but you can print them out. Panographs. Print it out and kind of just like trace it over or pin the tissue paper or something like that. There's ways of doing it. Look, I've been looking at this thing. I have a chalk thing where it chalk dusts over where the pattern is. I've been thinking about looking at those and like using those. They have all kinds of books. There's so many things if you want to do more than just. And then you can work on your free motion too. But if you want to just do Pouncer. That is awesome. I'm glad that the spray works for you. I know a lot of people use the spray. They use their floor to like lay everything out, which is what I would do. Yeah, I have one. I don't know where it's at, but I have one. And I think I have a couple patterns, but you can get it like a bunch of stencils. They also have so many books that you can look at that have patterns in them. I found them, Boss Lady gave them to me originally, and then I just found the website like the other day on where to get like more, because they have swirlies, they have all kinds of stuff. But I do like, it's something elements. Is the website where you can get all the different panographs, like the continuous motion ones and everything. Have you used it, Sherry? I haven't used mine, and I was planning on possibly trying to use it. All right. Panographs, yeah. I thought that's what they were called. All right, we only have 1, 2, 3 more. 3 more pieces for this hexagon. I love this hexagon log cabin though. If you do, let me know how it works. And if I use mine, I'll let you know. I think now that I'm done with painting, really, I don't think I'm going to be doing any more rooms this year. But now that I'm done with painting, I think I'm going to start working on quilting some of these projects. Always, Denise, always. I don't know if everybody else does, but there isn't much that grosses me out, you guys. I'm a mom, and I was an emergency medical professional, and I also worked in the medical field for a very long time, so not much grosses me out, so go for it. Everybody else, cover their eyes so you don't read if you're not ready. Yes, Lorraine, you can, so you can print it off. I like to print it really dark or like a bold. And then I have tissue paper that is really thin, and I trace it, and then I put the tissue paper over over my quilt, especially with small things. And then you quilt right over the tissue paper or whatever else, and then you just pull that off. You want to watch quilting? Well then, hi, Gary. I can show you, I can make like a little video for you, Lorraine, when I do it, if I end up using that method. Oh my gosh, Denise, that's not gross. That is not gross. Or Lorraine, seriously, the next time you come to visit your daughter up this way, let me know. Stop by and hang out for a little bit, and I could show you some things. Denise, that's not that gross. I was thinking something gross, and that's not gross. Every time I used to go to my parents' house, I would have to go through their fridge to get rid of expired condiments and stuff. And we're not talking like a couple months expired either. My grandparents were so bad about that. They had stuff that were like 13, 14, whatever years. But I mean, they were born in the 20s, so I think that was just that generation that saved everything no matter what. Yes, she does. All right, last piece on this hexagon, then we'll press it out. And I think I'm just gonna tack down this after we undo it. And then, yeah. Okay. Last piece. It does go quick. I mean, there are 7 of these. And if you cut them, it definitely will be quicker. But since I'm not like cutting to size and everything and kind of doing my own thing. Did you guys see the new pattern that is out? Did you see it? We have a new pattern out. I probably should have done that. Ugh. I'll make sure that Boss Lady is not doing it. Hold on, let me find it. Let me find it. I'm just gonna go to our website. Okay, I gotta do some website maintenance. All right, so this is our website. Catalog, latest arrivals. So we have the fabric kit and the pattern. That's the new pattern that's out, you guys. It just came out on Friday or Thursday, I think it was. Isn't that cute? You guys want me to do that next? I know, I love it. It is called the Floating Blocks Small Quilt Pattern. It's not very big, but it's a really cool like wall hanging type thing, or you could use it in the middle of something, you know? So that is available, and with those colors, it is available in a fabric kit as well. Oh, okay. I didn't see anything last week, so... Well, then I don't have to worry about doing that one, do I? It's out, though. There's a fabric kit and the pattern, you guys. All right, so this is done, but I am going to go ahead and tack down this little flap because it's not sewn down at all. The other ones have like at least part of it sewn down, so it's not super floppy, but this one didn't have any at all. And I'm just gonna, I'm not even gonna bother changing my stitch length for this. And let's press this out a little bit, and then we will go ahead and trim this. That pattern has been in the works for a long time, you guys. And I am just trimming a 1/4 inch seam allowance from the solid line that goes all the way around. That will be your sew line. So I'm just using my regular ruler and cutting everything. This is the only time you're gonna wanna cut your foundations, is when you're separating. You don't cut it, and it stays in there, remember? You want to hold that integrity of your project. You don't cut the foundation. Okay. Okay, are you guys ready? And there we have it. Okay. So let's put that, I know, I do too. Let's put this one up. Hold on. Get some pins. All right. So that is 1 hexagon. There's 7 of these. Isn't that, it's gonna look so cool, like when they go together. I like it. It's very patriotic. There's not gonna be any pattern. Thank you. It turned out good, didn't it? All right, let's get another one out. I know. It is a really fun one to do. I like doing log cabins. They don't take a lot of brain thought. They don't take a lot of brain energy to do. So I love it. All right, let's throw this back over here, out of the way, and just throw it in there. All right, let me trim off these extras. So you're gonna get a lot of extra foundation if you get this pattern. You guys keep this stuff. This is perfect for doing an applique, or if you need to make like an extra piece and you want that stabilizer, because our foundation, remember, is made of a non-woven material. So there's no natural bias to it. Save this, save it. Do whatever you gotta do, just save it. Keep it handy, throw it up on a board if you got a design wall. And that's, all right. I can read this. So the next one that we have is this. So I wanna see what, I might want to do, I'm just looking to see what I want to fussy cut. Nah, let's do that. Or should I do all of them? Let's do over here. So yes, we are going to waste a little bit, but not too much. But we can always use this later. All right, I'm going to put a pin in the hair. There's piece 2. So I'm gonna pin it right over here. And then, see, that way we can get the red, white, and blue out of there. And we're just gonna put this over here, next in line. Could you take the center out? Could you unstitch the center and then try it that way? That was the other option of how I was gonna do it. When I did the center. All right, so I trimmed my 1/4 inch seam allowance. Remember, I don't normally do it on that piece, but I did because, oh look, and see, that piece wasn't necessarily wasted because I'm gonna use it on this. We're gonna do that. Can you take the center off of your Dahlia Magic and just redo the center instead of oh, that is what you meant. I'm never mind. I don't know why my brain was thinking that you wanted to redo like that, the whole pattern except for the diagonal stripe Roman candy blocks. Ignore me. Where are all my like, you guys, like, I wasn't on here for a week and then everybody disappears. Yes, yes. I got it now. I got it. Okay. Let's start moving on. Okay. Let's do this next one. Loving it. You guys, I obviously am not measuring. Like I said before, all of our patterns come with cutting instructions. I'm doing my own thing. I'm being a rebel. Just kidding. You can do it however you want, as long as you get the fabric there. But if you're concerned about waste, this is probably not the way to do it. Oh, my bad. Okay. It is. I've had this jelly roll for over a year now. And it was time I used it. It's not going to use the whole thing up, but that's fine. And I can just throw this stuff in my batik bin, because I don't organize my batiks because they don't fray. Not really. Right. Moving on. So we'll be working on this week, and then maybe I will have some fabrics for one of my other projects that I had in mind, and then we can work on those. I'm all for it. All right, where's my, there it is. Let's do it this way. What else? What else? Oh my gosh, that is insane. Oh, I know. That's why I want to look at Road to Virginia this week. I believe it's this week. And look at their Halloween stuff. And then after I leave there, I'll just go to the shops down there in Richmond. And I know they've got Halloween stuff. So that way I will check out the show, and then I will check out the shops to see what they have. That is insane. Did they have was it good fabric? That is just crazy. So they were on the bolts? Like $2 to $3 for a bolt? I mean, how do you pass that up? I just need somebody to tell me, there's fabric at Goodwill or at any of these places because I don't necessarily go to these places unless I'm looking for something specific, and it's not frequent. I just don't have the patience. You guys, I don't even shop at TJ Maxx and places like, and Marshalls and stuff like that because I don't have the patience to, I don't have the patience to sift through stuff. You know what I mean? It's just not me. It has nothing to do with like what it is or where it is. It's just, I don't have the freaking patience. I don't have like, I just don't have the patience to look through it all. It's not that I'm against thrifting or anything. I like garage sales, but like my oldest sister, if she's still on here, she loves going to garage sales. And I like going to garage sales. We just don't have, like, they have a big garage sale community in Colorado. It's, yeah. We don't have that here. And if I don't necessarily need it, I don't want to go and buy it, you know? That's so cool. Huge rolls. I wonder if they were like a textile something that dropped them off. Sometimes, so I know when I worked at a company that had, we were a distribution company, and not of fabric, but of many things. And if a manufacturer told us to get rid of something and write it off or whatever, for whatever reason, we had some manufacturers that would quite literally make us send pictures of us throwing the product in the dumpster or destroying it. Isn't that crazy? Like, they didn't want their stuff to be out there for free and have other people trying to sell it. Not all of them are like that, but that, yeah, I will never forget that. Like, that was the weirdest thing. I kind of get it, but then again, I kind of don't. Thank you guys so much for all your follows, all your subscriptions, basically a follow, your likes, your daily thumbs ups. You don't forget about double tapping that screen to give that daily thumbs up. That all helps put our page out there and our channel, and yeah. We do really appreciate you guys. I try to thank you guys as often as I can, and it is very genuine. It might seem like it isn't because it comes out of my mouth a lot, but it is very genuine. That the appreciation that we have for the community that we've built here. Oh yeah, no, they would have rather see it destroyed. Isn't that crazy? Some stuff we did give to charity. Like if we had, so we used to sell some consumable products, and the products, if they were within a certain amount of, because we sold to retailers, it had to be a certain amount of time that it had left, and that was a write-off for us if we weren't able to sell it. I mean, we had to write that off, or it had to come off our books in some way. And not necessarily a write-off either. So sometimes we would donate it to where it would show that we had donations. We would donate it to the local women's shelter and stuff like that. So oh, I know, Sherry. And that's why we had to send pictures of, that is entirely why we had to send pictures showing that we would destroy this stuff. And we would, the soon to be expired product that we couldn't sell, to our retailers because they wouldn't have enough time to have it on their shelves to sell. We either made it available to our employees, or we donated it to local women's shelters, homeless shelters, stuff like that. We wouldn't just throw it away. And we had cameras on our dumpsters because of that exact reason. And when you have, you have to think at it as a business perspective too. And businesses have to run businesses the way that they... Oh, I don't know. That's interesting. But along the business line, you have to make money to be in business. And if you have product that is expired or close to it or damaged in some sort of way, and people take your product and they take it out of a dumpster and they sell it wherever they choose to sell it at a cheaper price than you're selling it, not only is the cost of goods going to go down, and not only is it going to make the value of your product go down, you now have your name on something that is out there that somebody is selling as it's brand new and should be, and then that tarnishes your name. So I get why they do it for stuff like that. For the food stuff, we did try to donate. That is a big reason why why businesses don't give away a lot of free product. Not saying that you can't resell something, but especially if it's something new. I don't know. I get it, both ends. Why throw it away? But we're talking about stuff that is not consumable, like people, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't have to live in that world anymore. Look, we're already done with the first row. Moving on to the second. We're on piece 10 already. No, we're on 9. Okay. See, this is going to have a totally different feel than the first one because I started with a different color, and they're all going to be different. I don't know. I hope it'll be fine. Which side do I like better? Those are pretty similar. Pretty similar. Oh yeah. Definitely. So glad I don't have to deal with that anymore. I'm just excited to be home. I like having company. We love company. But sometimes it's just really nice to be home. It's nice to be home and to not have to worry about anything. Like, it was so nice to sleep in my bed last night. I feel like I hadn't slept in my bed in like a week. I mean, I essentially hadn't, but I will be on Wednesday. I'm actually getting ready to get off here as soon as I press this piece. Retail jobs are definitely, yeah. I honestly think everybody should wait tables, and I think everybody should have experience in retail, honestly, so that you have a little bit of sympathy. All right, guys, this is what we're working on. We will be continuing this on Wednesday. It is our log cabin hexagon table topper. It is available on our website, easypiecing.com. This is one that I had done before in the past. And then this is the one block that we got done today. And then we're working on this one. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Have a great Tuesday, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.